Your person has recently found themselves in a period of reflection and change. After reconnecting with an old friend, someone who has clearly grown into a more grounded, stable version of themselves, they've begun to notice just how much their own priorities have shifted. This friend lives a quieter, more intentional life, in stark contrast to the lifestyle your person has known for so long. Most of their other friends still thrive in the party scene, embracing spontaneity and living for the moment. The single life, with all its excitement and freedom, once seemed ideal. But now, your person is starting to feel like they no longer belong in that world. They've begun the difficult but necessary process of letting go of friendships and habits that no longer align with who they are becoming. Looking back, it's clear to them why they resisted change for so long. In the past, settling down felt like a trap. They were influenced by the people around them, friends who avoided emotional depth, who kept things light, and who avoided any talk of commitment. That kind of lifestyle, while fun and carefree, offered an easy escape from the fears and insecurities your person was carrying. They were afraid of being vulnerable, of choosing someone and being chosen in return. Afraid, ultimately, of being seen and of not measuring up. Commitment wasn't just about being with one person, it was about stepping into a version of themselves they weren't ready to become. When they think about you, it all becomes even clearer. They now recognize that they couldn't have been the partner you needed, not because of anything lacking in you, but because they were still lost in the process of finding themselves. Back then, they didn't understand what they truly valued or what they needed in a relationship. They were still trying to figure out who they were when you came into their life, and the idea of being with someone as emotionally present and grounded as you was overwhelming. They see now that you offered them something real, something meaningful, but they weren't ready to receive it. They weren't ready for you. Things are different now. Your person has done a lot of soul-searching. Conversations with their more grounded friend, the distance from their old party crowd, and quiet moments of introspection have all contributed to a growing realization: they want more out of life. They want deeper connection, emotional intimacy, and a relationship that is built on mutual respect and shared values. The surface-level thrills no longer satisfy them. They're craving something authentic, something lasting. And in that clarity, they keep coming back to you. You embody the very qualities they've come to realize are essential in a partner. You are kind, thoughtful, and compassionate. You don't just speak about values, you live them. Being around you felt different in a way they couldn't explain before, but they understand now. You were offering them the kind of relationship that could help them grow, not just as a partner, but as a person. They didn't have the strength or self-awareness to meet you there before, but they believe they do now. Still, they're afraid. Approaching you again isn't easy. The fear of rejection lingers, and they know they hurt you before. They know you may have every reason to hesitate, to protect yourself from being hurt again. But they also know that if they don't take this chance, if they don't speak their truth, they'll always wonder what might have been. They've reached a point where the risk of vulnerability feels smaller than the regret of silence. If they do find the courage to reach out, it won't be with grand gestures or hollow promises. It will be with honesty. They'll tell you the truth about where they were back then and who they were trying to be. They'll apologize for pushing you away, not as a tactic to win you back, but because they genuinely understand the pain they caused. They'll tell you how much they've changed, not perfectly, not completely, but meaningfully. They've worked hard to grow, to heal, and to become someone who can love with integrity. They hope you'll see that growth. They hope you'll recognize that they are no longer the same person who let fear dictate their choices. It takes courage to face the past, to admit mistakes, and to open up to love again. Your person has done all of that. They're not asking you to forget the past, but they are hoping you'll consider the possibility of a new future, one built with more honesty, more maturity, and more intention. They believe you're worth taking a chance on. And they finally believe they might be worth it, too. My love, please don't leave me. I know I've hurt you. I know that my actions, my choices, and my silence at times may have disappointed you deeply. And for that, I am truly sorry. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm here to take responsibility and to say that I'm ready, fully and sincerely ready, to make amends. I'm not giving up on us, not now, not ever. I have an unshakable faith in what we share. Despite everything, I still believe in the bond between us, in the rare connection that doesn't come around twice in a lifetime. You are everything to me. You are the warmth and light of the sun, comforting, radiant, life-giving. And you are also the wisdom and quiet power of the moon, mysterious, calming, and eternal. I can't hide from you, I never could. Your eyes see through every mask, every wall, every defense. You see all of me. My flaws and my fears, my strengths and my dreams. You see my light and my shadow, and still, you choose to love me. That kind of love is rare. It's sacred. And I will not take it for granted ever again. We've always shared something beyond words. Our souls recognize each other. We feel each other's pain and joy without needing to explain it. But I realize now that sometimes silence can be mistaken for indifference. Sometimes, we need to say the things that are hard to say, the things we thought the other person just knew. And so, I'm here saying them now. What happened between us isn't what it seemed. It's not how it looked on the surface. There's so much beneath that moment, so much you didn't see, and maybe couldn't have seen. But what matters most is that I understand now. I understand what you felt, and I understand why you were hurt. I know what you think of me, how you've questioned my sincerity, my commitment, even my love. And I know how scared you are to try again. I can feel your fear, and I don't blame you for it. I once shared that same fear. Back then, I was terrified to let you in completely. I was afraid of what loving you fully would mean. I believed that you had the power to break me. And so, I kept parts of myself hidden. I held back. But now, after being apart from you, I see the truth so clearly. I am far more broken without you. The pain of our separation has shown me just how deeply I need you, not out of dependency, but because you are my mirror, my anchor, my other half. This time apart, as hard as it's been, has been a necessary awakening. It forced me to confront myself, to grow, to change, to become the person I always had the potential to be, but never fully became until now. And through it all, one truth remained constant: you. Us. The love that still exists between us, undiminished by distance, time, or silence. I believe we can still make it. I believe we were meant to. I know our bond is not ordinary, it's powerful, defined by something larger than either of us alone. And when we finally reunite, when we're face to face again, I know we can rebuild, piece by piece, day by day. We can heal. We can rise from this stronger, wiser, and even more in love than before. Sometimes, the people who are truly meant for each other, the ones whose hearts beat in sync, even miles apart, have to overcome the greatest trials to truly find each other again. Maybe that's what this has all been. A test. A lesson. A pause so that we could return to each other not as we were, but as who we were meant to become. You inspire me in ways I never thought possible. You make me brave. Your love has always been a light in my darkest places, even when I tried to pretend I didn't need it. I've had my awakening now. My heart is wide open. I am no longer running from this, or from you. I'm coming, as fast as I can. With everything I have. Not just with promises, but with proof. With presence. With truth. Please be ready for our union. It's coming. I'm coming. And this time, I'm not leaving anything unsaid or undone. I'm coming back to you, not the person I was, but the person you always saw in me.